Hey, hope everyone's well. We're going to get a little tarot and oracle reading today. So we are connecting with the intention to provide clarity and insight for the highest and greatest good. And we are surrounded in divine love, and so it is. All right, so that's the intention. Okay, what can help the collective at this time? What is the advice? What's unseen or unknown for their highest and greatest good? Ooh, Four of Cups. I feel like there is a bit of I don't know, pretty selective. I feel like you're in an energy of being very selective about what gets your attention, okay? So this is you doing that assessment, taking that time out and being like, I'm not sure I want to invest my energy in that. Let me think about it. So this is you again, also, just kind of sitting back, relaxing. You may be someone who reads a lot. There's something that could be on its way to you as well. So let's see what that might be. All right, so Four of Cups, a Knight of Pentacles, an Ace of Cups, and a Knight of Cups. Okay, let's break this down a little bit. Okay, so I feel like there's certainly someone on the outside looking in, okay, towards you. I feel like there's some sort of they could be looking for someone like you and you could be waiting for someone like them is what I'm getting. I do feel like there is some sort of love connection here. I do feel like there is some sort of someone's in their emotions and feelings as well. So yeah, I feel like somebody is also feeling quite upset about maybe someone else coming into the mix over them. I feel like these two could be two people of interest in you. So this could be females, this could be masculines, don't get hung up on the role, but maybe there's two people interested in you at this time. Let's get a little bit more information about who this could be. I do feel like someone is motivated by, or maybe there's some sort of obsessive thinking that's going on by one of these three people. Okay, so let's see what we get. What else can we get to provide information here? Who's the Four of Cups? Who's in the Four of Cups energy? Okay. Four of Cups. Let me have the Tower. Okay. Let's see. Who's the Knight of Pentacles here? Is there more regarding the Four of Cups and the Tower? Yeah, so I feel like with the Tower, this is really representing somebody who has made investments in other things and they didn't pan out, they didn't work out. So you may be coming off of something like that. Maybe just, you're more selective now because of what you've been through. I feel like you've been through a lot, and I feel like it's taken you a long time to get to where you're at as well. You have really focused on your seeds and planting them and nourishing them and representing everything you are at right now is as a result of what you've been through. So I feel like there's been a lot of growth, there's been a lot of development, there's been a lot of gratefulness because you're in the energy of having all this experience and appreciating it for the experience, right? And having a beautiful connection. This is very high vibrational energy, the Nine of Pentacles. This is very abundant, stable, secure, really knowing your worth. So this really helped you step into your self-worth and love. And as a result, you're bright and shiny. And I feel like there's somebody that sees your bright shine and is on their way to you at this time. So I feel like this is something's going down with these two, okay? A Knight of Pentacles and a Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like someone is going after a goal or somebody I feel like this is also kind of like kind of looking on the inside from the outside. There's also an investment here. There's also seeing something of value here. So let's keep going. Tell us more about this Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is like you're kind of like glowing, like all the hard work that you've focused on while in this Four of Cups energy, this kind of like regret, remorse, you know, a bit of, you know, minding your own business. And sometimes it can represent like healing, right? With our emotions and our feelings, and working on that and processing that and understanding like why you had to experience what you experienced. And I feel like because you've now like integrated it all, like you were shining bright. And so I feel like you've caught the eye of somebody. So what else do we need to know that would be helpful? This person may be far away from you. I feel like this person is no longer wanting to kind of like hide. I feel like they want to come out. They may want to become known. Typically when, you know, we see the Four of Pentacles, this would be somebody who like holds back or has some sort of like lack of value or worth, or is holding on to things too tightly. I feel like this being in reverse means like they're going to make a move, whereas before they may have been watching. They may have been watching from afar, and now they want to take action. All right, so that's what I'm getting with this card here. Okay, is there anything else? Yeah, and this is an Emperor energy that is on its way to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so they could have heavy fire placements in their chart, but they don't have to. I feel like this is someone who is respectable, honorable, someone who has a broader view of life and experiences. I would say this energy is very much like an authority figure in some way, shape, or form. Possible father figure, someone who's very logical, as well as they're a leader. Okay, they show up as a leader. Okay. Yeah, and then we have the Ten of Swords. All right, what do you want to say about the Ten of Swords? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and then the Ace of Wands. So whatever pain, suffering, betrayal, ultimate destruction that you've experienced as a result of this Tower and what didn't work out before, I feel like you are being blessed, okay? Like tenfold, okay? We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I feel like, you know, there's something magical here. There's something that's blessed here. There's something that, you know, took a lot of work to create, I believe. So it's like taking pain and transmuting it and creating a passionate new beginning, and doing it with the vibration of love with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this is like creating from pain. Okay, it's amazing what can be created from pain and suffering, and how there's this like growth mindset with all of this. There's this like empowerment, this kind of like Phoenix rising energy here that I'm picking up on. So that's pretty amazing. So I feel like there was extensive growth here. There was extensive like activation with the Ace of Wands, and sometimes, you know, because of our experience, you know, it really does help us with making big changes and having a big impact around us. So I feel like this was part of like a, you know, it was kind of like a yin yang situation. Like it was something difficult created something beautiful situation here. Okay. Yeah. And then I have Temperance. Yeah, this represents like, you know, in order to appreciate the light, you have to go through the shadow. And that's kind of like what this is, you know, the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords is just that, right? Going through the shadow and experiencing, and like going back to like the reset factory settings of love. So amazing process to go through. It literally is like that death and rebirth process. And I feel like that's the transformation that many of us have been through. And it has allowed us to step into that temperance, okay? That balance, that harmony, that peace, that almost, you know, at least in this reality that we're in, finding a balance between both of these is assisting, you know, the collective, and it's also assisting, you know, that like the cause and effect energy, because when you are creating from a balanced place, then that is what's returned, okay, with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this is the energy you put out, you receive. So, you know, you're very much someone that is either teaching this or living this way, like being very aware of how you manage your energy. So, and again, I feel like those that have kind of like come against you too, also realize this. Just know that like you're part of a grander team here with the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of clarity, truth, wisdom, knowledge, and access to higher guidance, right? And alignment even. I think that this is something that, you know, was something achieved here. So yeah, what else can we get here? Any other advice here? Yeah, it's like what you put out, you will receive. I just saw the Empress. Oh, that's funny. The Devil. You know what you were dealing with. Right? I feel like you're still kind of like resting to some degree. What is that saying there? I feel like you've done a lot of like self-evaluation too of what you've done, like your shadow, and I feel like you've done a lot of that work. You've been doing that work. I feel like you've been, you know, healing that, which is awesome. Yeah, and then I have the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there is this like moving on from the situations that you've experienced and closing out that chapter, and, you know, taking with you like what you need to take with you, but being totally fine leaving things behind or getting rid of things that don't serve you. So I feel like that's kind of what the Six of Swords is telling me, is that like you're going in a different direction. So that's good. And it may be as a result of this here, which could be, again, like you achieving some sort of goal or taking the steps to achieve a goal that might lead you in a new direction, okay? So that's for some of you, and that is a lot of cards, guys. So for some of you, there could be like a job opportunity that does take you away from where you're currently at, okay? So there's like a relocation, redirection energy here. So that's for some of you. And then I have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So when it comes to the blessings that are coming in for you, I feel like it's as a result of what's been accomplished. Okay, so this is like, you know, it's about a legacy. It's about you doing something for like the greater good, right? Like when we talk about Ten of Pentacles, like this is not just for like a selfish reason. It's for like the generational front and back. You know, it's kind of like you making changes with yourself and thinking about how it can contribute to the future, right? Your lineage. So I'm getting that. I'm also getting like this could be some sort of stability that's coming in for you when it comes to like a family dynamic. Okay, there could be somebody that maybe you are going to meet that might bring in this dynamic for you too. So that would be, you know, something that, you know, you have this like financial freedom, right? So I would say there's some sort of like, you know, big cup of love and some financial freedom and stability and security coming your way. So I feel like that's what you're being led towards. Okay. You're being led towards this. And then the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. I feel like there's somebody from your past that is like reminiscing at this time. I feel like they now see who you truly are. Because before I feel like they were swindled, to say it nicely. So I feel like, you know, you're popping off like you're supposed to pop off. All right. So everything that is happening is for you. All right. And they're going to have to watch it all go down. All right. So enjoy that. Enjoy that glow up, because you are the shiznit with the Fool card. Like, you are giving zero blankety blanks. Okay. And you're living fearlessly. Okay. Yes, you know, Spirit will let you know if there's something to pay attention to, and hopefully, you know, you're listening to that guidance. Okay. You're paying attention. This is you having that fresh start, having that fresh outlook on life, and you leaving the past behind and maintaining a high vibration. Just make sure that you're paying attention to the things that you need to pay attention to. Okay. So you may have a new beginning elsewhere, or you are currently having a new beginning now. Okay. Page of Cups. Four of Wands. Okay, so what's the Page of Cups? Someone is kind of like having some sort of maybe reminiscing or emotional response with the Page of Cups towards maybe you celebrating and not being in a miserable place, because I feel like it's almost like this is the opposites, the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. So it's like they wanted you to be suffering, not celebrating. And I feel like they could be over drinking. They could be having a pity party. They could be like in their emotions because whatever they invested, right, towards making your life miserable didn't work. There's also that. Okay, that's the energy here. All right, thank you for letting us know this at this time. We will continue to celebrate. It's very deserving that you're celebrating, by the way. Yeah. Okay. It's like, you don't got to worry about a thing, chicken wing, okay? You got it covered, okay? It's handled. Don't worry about it. Okay, what else? Yeah. Seven of Wands. Yeah, this really talks about like there's no, I don't know, I would say that there's nothing that they can do to affect where you're going and how you're going to get there, okay? So it's almost like there's this, like there's I can't talk right now. There's this journey here playing out, okay? And there's also, you know, this. So just know that like this is the Seven of Wands. This really talks about like protection, standing up for someone's belief, going on that quest, going on that journey, taking on challenges, right? And having to really rely on your resources. So there's a bit of that. And I'm also getting, this is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So this is saying like You have the resources you need, or you will always have what you need when you need it, regardless of what you're doing in life, okay? With the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles here. So I feel like they want you to just kind of like trust, okay, with the Fool card. Trust where you're being led, okay, is what I'm getting. You can trust where you're being led. And it's like, you know, you are standing up for what you believe in, and you also could be called to go a different direction towards something. Okay. Let's see what else they're saying. What we got? Death card. Ooh, and the High Priestess. In reverse. Okay. Someone could be drinking or indulging in some way as a result of their emotions about something ending with someone who is a witchy woman. Okay, someone who uses their spiritual gifts to violate universal law. Okay, because it's like, you know, kind of the shadow effect of how this whole story has been playing out. So and it's representing this too, like there's this connection here between these two. So I feel like there is some sort of ending that's occurring as a result of maybe them having any kind of effect on your life in any way, shape, or form. I feel like it's a group. So I do have like this community, this shadow community, okay? And I'm also getting that, you know, it was kind of like a party crowd. I'm also getting someone thought that they could manipulate situations and people through their emotions, okay, to create endings and kind of like steer things in their direction, okay? So there was someone who was heavily manipulating a lot behind the scenes. And so this also could be coming to like being exposed in some way, shape, or form so that it can be stopped, okay? There's some sort of like something playing out here. And I feel like you're far away from this situation. Like you're not that, like this energy here on the Six of Swords is like they're closer to the situation. Like you're far removed from it. Like you're not involved in this. Like you've moved on. I feel like there's something playing out here. Okay. Yeah. And then I have the Three of Cups. So confirming this is like third party energy playing out right here. Okay. So just know that like there's still that karmic justice playing out at this time. All right, what else can you tell me? Page of Pentacles. There's some sort of like there's some sort of idea or something. Okay, and then I have the Empress. The Empress is clarifying the Moon and the Temperance. And then I have a Page of Pentacles. I feel like you've been focused on new beginnings. Like you're not looking back in that direction. You've healed from the situation. So your back is to this energy, meaning you're not involved, you're not engaged, you're not aware, you're not interested. You've moved on from the situation with the Two of Wands. You've moved on towards what you value as important to you. What you want to invest your energy in is what you are focused on. You're not focused on what's already happened in the past. Like you don't care. You're on to like bigger and better things, okay? Like you have put that whole chapter of your life behind and you're on for like towards a new chapter. You're moving forward towards a new chapter, okay? and you learned what you needed to learn. And now you're like, let's go experience new things. And that's what's happening here. So good for you. That's awesome. Plus, anything that this energy has created for themselves as a result of action taken doesn't involve you. You weren't part of that at all. So you have no business. So this is you minding your own business, okay? Yeah, you're letting justice play out. You're letting universal law play out this whole entire situation, okay? So you're not sweating it. You know that things will be made fair and just. And you have this like faith, right? She has this, the Empress is wearing this white dress and is surrounded in light for a reason, right? There's this knowing, this gnosis, okay? There's this gnosis of balance being restored. You may energetically contribute to bringing balance to the collective. Yeah, and then I got judgment. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you were favored in this situation, okay? Because of how you grew from the situation, you learned the lesson, you applied and integrated what you were taught, and you removed yourself and listened to your intuition, and you allowed this all to play out naturally according to the law of cause and effect. And as a result, like, you gained a lot. Like, this is wishes coming true for you, and you were deserving of these wishes, okay? The energy that you put out, you've been receiving and will be receiving, okay? 9 of Cups, like a dream come true. A wish is coming true. That's beautiful. Yeah, then we have the Hierophant, okay? This has a lot of this is about your spiritual beliefs or your religious beliefs. There's some sort of like belief system that is trying to be manipulated on a grand scale, and you are somebody who might have been a target of that, and as a result you persevered and stuck to your guns, and you know, now you know your team God, your team source, creator, whatever that is for you, okay? And I feel like you were loyal, and you are also triumphant in the situation, okay? And you have stood up, like you've evolved and kind of stepped into a like some sort of spiritual leadership position as a result of your experience, okay? Like you're qualified. I feel like you got qualified in some way. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I'm getting like, I just saw the blue check mark. Isn't that on one of the apps? Like you're verified or something like that. Maybe one of you needs to get verified or whatever. Queen of Cups comes out officially. So yeah, echo on that, okay? Keep shining your light. Just be happy in your joyous high vibration. You're magnetic. Like you have this vibe, like you're magnetic, okay? Like be your unique boss ass self, all right? This is goddess energy. I feel like, you know, when you are no longer in people's lives anymore and you've moved on from them, they truly, truly feel it. And again, like that's on them. You have to keep it moving, okay? You can't help everybody. They have to want to help themselves, okay? And I feel like that's something that you try to encourage and hold space for, but they have to meet you to some point. And I feel like, you know, if they can't put in the energy that is equivalent to you, you will remove yourself and move on. I feel like you've done that. Yeah, there's also this like 7 of Cups. I feel like someone played themselves right out of your life. So there's that. I feel like they are stuck right where they're at. Okay. Not having a new beginning. Okay. I feel like that's why they're like bitter. There's some bitterness here. Yeah. All right, something about a Leo. I have someone is leaving a Leo, or a Leo is leaving. There's some sort of like lack of emotional fulfillment or seeking, you know, the brighter things, or maybe something's looking brighter on the other side, like the grass greener kind of situation. I feel like there is some sort of ego and pride playing out here, maybe for a water sign. Maybe the water sign is being forced to leave the fire sign, something like that maybe, or vice versa. I don't know, there's someone's walking away from a situation, and it's an emotional commitment, and things are kind of like, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of chatter, everyone's kind of in the business, okay? Everyone's in their business is what I'm getting. So I feel like there is some sort of like separation or some sort of conflict going on here. So, interesting. All right, so yeah, you've definitely moved on from this situation, okay? What's next here? We have the Emperor and the Justice card. Can you tell us more about this, please? Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. Someone is really affected by I feel like somebody is really having nightmares about a situation, or maybe what their experience is right now. What's this Nine of Swords? I feel like there's, this is why they're in the Nine of Swords energy. This is what's haunting them. I feel like this is someone really distraught as it relates to a heartbreak situation. I feel like somebody is really in their head about this. Third party, I'm getting. Okay. Someone's heartbroken and overthinking and really struggling with their thoughts. I feel like somebody is like overthinking a situation, or just having like some major realizations that are heartbreaking. Three of Wands. I feel like there is just like this, like, there's some sort of plans, some sort of like steps being taken towards something. What is this? The Three of Wands. I have the Judgment and the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is inspired action being taken towards something. Yeah, I feel like it's going to result in some sort of like collaboration, teamwork. I feel like you may be asked to be part of a project, a team, a goal, initiative. Maybe there's some sort of elevation that's going to come out of this. I feel like this is as a result of like your energy and how you present and show up in your physical reality. I feel like you're someone that people want to work with. Okay, so there's that coming in. I feel like someone sees you from afar as well. I'm getting like passionate new beginning here with the Ace of Wands too. So I feel like they see something that you guys could work together on. There's some sort of common interest here, or maybe they're starting to put a team together and you'd be a good fit. Yeah, I feel like this past energy though still wants to, be creepy. Okay, so just know that. So keep this to yourself when this comes in. That's why this Seven of Swords came out, is keep this, keep these details to yourself. Like, don't share all your business, okay? Because people don't have the best intentions for you. Okay, we have some sort of like managing moving parts, okay? So I feel like this is going with the flow. There's balance being restored here. Okay, I feel like this could be like you managing your work life, your personal life, like making sure that like you're even keeled, okay? You might bring peace and harmony. Ooh, okay. There's this karmic energy here that you've left behind and that you have no interest in speaking with. Okay, Queen of Swords. Like, you cut this energy out and you're leaving it behind once and for all. Okay? There's that. I'm also getting there's some sort of truth being told or realization being told of why you cut this past person off. I feel like everybody's now seeing who this person truly is. It's almost like you're being vindicated, okay? You're being vindicated from this karmic couple here. I feel like you are the one that is like the one to trust, right? Like you're showing up as the one who has like there's this era of defeat, okay? It's like, hey, it's like someone, it's almost like I'm hearing like a drum circle, and I'm like the vibration and, you know, all that entails. I feel like what I'm getting is like you kind of vibrated yourself out of this karmic cycle with these people, right? And your vibration is high, and as a result of any tactics taken against you, they're not effective because you vibe high. Okay? Also a reminder to focus on vibing high. Okay? We do have this Two of Cups though. We do have this partnership, this destined partnership coming in. I feel like you're calling this energy into your reality with your high vibration. Look at, you're calling this vibration in. Okay, you're calling it in with your high vibration for sure. All right, so again, eye on the prize. You're the prize, okay? So focusing on you, that self-care, self-love. It's a beautiful thing. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so you could be receiving some sort of information about this soon. Yeah, I feel like it's on its way to you with the Hanged Man, okay? I feel like it's on its way to you. There could be some sort of like things still being woven at this time. I'm also getting Four of Swords. Someone could be wrapping up their healing. There could be some sort of like, maybe you're going to receive information of a past person that might want to reach out for some help. Okay, because you're showing up as the healer in this energy, okay? So, or someone's going to recognize how you help others in some way. I do have, okay, let's see. Let me get more information. What's this communication, this Knight of Swords? It has something to do with like Hanged Man energy, all right? So this would be like someone's gaining a new perspective, or someone recognizes your perspective because maybe they've done some healing work too, so you kind of speak the same language, okay, with the swords here. So there could be some sort of communication coming your way, okay? Let's see what this communication is. Or you're going to be hearing about this. There's something that you're going to hear or receive information on. I feel like it has something to do with someone in the Nine of Wands energy, this wounded warrior energy, okay? And yeah, I feel like there is some sort of help on its way. I feel like you're the wounded warrior in this energy here. I feel like there's somebody coming in to help, okay? So you can overcome that last hurdle. I feel like there's a hurdle. I feel like you're meant to do this with each other. This is that Two of Cups. Okay, so that's what's coming in. I feel like someone is, yeah, someone's going to come and help you in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're meant to help each other or something like that. Okay. Let me just see what else this is. Ten of Wands and the World. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is like ending and a new beginning here. I feel like this is closing out a major chapter, major cycle here. And I feel like there is something that is being recognized as like a major accomplishment. So I feel like there's something big that's meant to be accomplished, okay, in this dynamic. So I'm curious to know what it's going to be. Let's see. What else can you tell us? Anything else you can tell us? You've told us a lot already. Oh, Six of Wands. This is going to lead to victory and success and happiness, and maybe doing something a different way than how we used to do it. Maybe there's a new creative direction to take, a new opportunity that brings growth and enlightenment, one that bridges the in-between, right? There's some sort of like divinely guided direction that you're going in, and I feel like you're gonna have the support that you need. So I feel like whatever you're being directed to go towards, I feel like it's going to be what you put into it, right? Being mindful of the seeds that you sow and how your energy is invested, okay? It's all up to you, okay? And what you put your energy towards. Don't forget that. All right, y'all. That's the reading for today. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon.